In my wild imagination, high above the earthly feel, where the sum of all my fantasies might somehow merge as real, where the winds of greatness whisper and superlatives go swaying, in my wild imagination, it is there that they are playing. I can feel it down my spine as they prepare to take the court. It's a shiver that acknowledges the simple joy of sport in a match of true magnificence, a masterpiece to savour, the match where Roger Federer is up against Rod Laver. Both men at their optimum, presenting in their prime, young and fit and fearless, at the summit of their climb. I look towards the lefty, where his volleys spit and skid. I look into his eye and see that shy, red-headed kid, the boy of Roy and Melba, from the ant-bed courts of Rocky, the charge of Charlie Hollis, not a single freckle cocky. From the Mulga scrub to Milton, Mr. Hopman cocked the gun. On the planet known as tennis, here he was, the rising sun. Then a kindred blur of brilliance. On the other side I spy it, I look across the net to find that no one can deny it. Yet beneath that famous headband, in that gaze of no regret, there I see the quiet son of Robert and Lynette. An 8-year-old in Switzerland, no Grand Slam nursery here. And yet, a dreamer with a vision turns convention on its ear. Exploding through the junior ranks, the world in time would swoon. On the planet known as tennis, here he was, the mighty moon. And the constellations gathered, every star stood to attention as the masterpiece was served without a hint of apprehension, in a crack collaboration with a license to inspire. Laver, like a lightning bolt, on legs that wouldn't tire. Federer, the predator, caressing each ball sweetly. What a privilege to be here. I was mesmerised completely. Every gift the game could offer, every celebrated talent, the Swiss as supernatural as the Queenslander was gallant. The precision of Rod's placement carves a devastating trail reminiscent of the glory and that double Grand Slam grail, when the measure of his dominance was too large to define. In 62 he nailed it, then again in 69. That timeless chopped spin backhand pins a bulletproof approach. There are some things in this universe no manual can coach, like the will to go the distance, like the seizing of a moment, the very same ingredient instilled in his opponent. With an action almost effortless, Rog positively pounces. It is then the baseline trembles as his forehand bomb announces, in the same way he unleashed it in that record-breaking streak. 300 weeks at number one, a pure and honest freak, gliding gracefully and tastefully, a wing on every pocket. Yes, the Fed Express is roaring, but he can't bring down the rocket. Their magic is meticulous, their class is off the map. Every weapon in their arsenal, the gods of thunder clap. As green grenades go whizzing in a scintillating bracket, the modern graphite guru versus the good old wooden racket. There are rallies and their tallies that defy all sense of thought. It is poetry in motion. The immortals of their sport. And the audience is bowing, their appreciation cast, 5 sets not in any doubt, a tie-break in the last. But just before the final smash sealed everybody's thrill, as that ball hung in the heavens, well, I swear that time stood still. I glanced towards the gladiators gilded to their fate, and suddenly it dawns on me, the thing that makes them great. For beyond the calm heroics that ignite their winning score, in the legend of this legacy, there echoes something more, written in their smiles as if the fact could not be surer. Humility, the quality that dignifies their aura. Humility, the winner, when those champions embraced, for history, for destiny, for dreams that young men chased. Men who rose undoubtedly to take their throne as kings. Modest men, respectful of the sport that lent them wings. Loyal men who never shunned the home from which they came. Gentle men who truly loved the blessings of their game. And it came as no surprise to those who watched with inspiration. Tears were cried by Roger at the trophy presentation. For in triumph, there is much hard work, and men are not machines. In every heart, emotion spoke. Yes, this is what it means. In my wild imagination, high above the earthly field, where the sum of all my fantasies might somehow merge as real, it is there I witness greatness, and the memory I'll savour, the undisputed masterpiece of Federer and Laver. Thank you very much.